What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. So I know it might seem like a bit of overkill to make a second video in a row on Uncharted 4, but it just so happened that I made that video yesterday where I talked about if Uncharted 4 might be the final game in the series, and just a few hours after having uploaded that video, actually this big news broke. Somebody got their hands on what is going to be an art book for Naughty Dog celebrating their 30th history, and they pretty much made this book that is showcasing a lot of concept art and a lot of images on them working on all the games that they have worked on, and they are also revealing some special new concept art on Uncharted 4, and this is of course never seen before stuff. I thought it was super exciting, and I just had to share it with you. So yeah, now that you know the backstory behind it, on October 4th Naughty Dog is celebrating their 30th anniversary. I already talked about that a bit in the previous video of mine, and like I said, they're going to be releasing this book with all the concept art. Somebody got his hands on it and shared us what is the concept art of Uncharted 4 that they will be revealing in that book, and it just looks amazing. I mean, where do we start off? First of all, these concept art images come with a small text that says, while one can never predict the future, we do know what our next project is going to be: Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. We haven't revealed a great deal about the game just yet, but in the following pages we are sharing some never before released pieces of concept art from Drake's upcoming adventure. We are not going to spoil it for you, but rest assured, he and his companions will be traveling the globe again, discovering secrets lost to history, and you might even discover some secrets about Drake himself. That of course tells us that, and I'm pretty sure about that, they're going to be expanding on what we got to know about Drake, that Nathan Drake is actually not his real name, Nathan most likely being his first name, but Drake, he might not even be an actual descendant of Francis Drake himself. And yeah, I mean, let's talk a bit about the images then. I mean, the first images that we see, I'll show them here in the video to you, are some things that are very familiar to us, at least to those of us who played Naughty Dog games. You see some buildings kind of like being completely destroyed underwater. It very much reminds me of both Uncharted Drake's Fortune and of The Last of Us, just this kind of like destroyed beauty, but like it looks amazing. I mean, it, like I said, very much reminds me of these jungle environments, and we already knew the game was going to be taking place in Madagascar. Of course, we got this E3 trailer as well, and it showed us, environments that are pretty similar to the very first Uncharted game. Yeah, I think this definitely reminds us a bit about that as well, especially when you see this kind of like underwater city. Like some people were speculating it was something like Atlantis. I don't think it is that, but yeah, it looks really cool. I wonder what it's going to be if Nathan Drake is like going to go on this expedition, maybe underwater as well. Would definitely be seem like a logical next step for the franchise, to me at least. But then I think what's especially exciting to me is the last two pictures. One shows something that is very similar to what we saw in the actual E3 trailer of Uncharted 4, where we saw Nathan Drake kind of like walking on this, on this beach, at least next to the water, heading into the jungle. Well, this picture shows him, pretty much walking along the coastline, and yeah, you can just see that it takes place on this massive island, jungle environments, a lot of mist in the background as well, and looks very dark, looks like a very cool environment. I cannot wait to see where they will be going with that. It definitely looks very exciting, although like they say in the text, actually, this is not the only environment he'll most likely be visiting. It would seem like a bit of a step back with Uncharted 2 and 3, being this journey around the world, and now, this fourth game just taking place on this one island. Definitely would seem like a step back, like I said. So yeah, I'm sure we'll also be seeing a lot of different environments, but it just looks very cool. And the last picture we see is a very mysterious one. Once again, we see a building underwater, and we see Drake on this boat together with two people. Now, from what I can see, these two people are both females, but I could be wrong about that, of course. Nathan Drake is very visible, but the two females on the boat, you don't really get to see them well. I don't really recognize Elena in them, or Chloe, or whatever, maybe even Sully if it does turn out to be a male, at least one of them. But who knows, they could be entirely different characters that we don't know about yet. That's a very mysterious thing. I would like to know your thoughts on this. Who do you think these people are? I mean, yeah, can you recognize any of the Uncharted characters in them? Because I certainly can't. Maybe we'll even see somebody like Rika Raja from Uncharted Eye of Indra return, which would be very exciting. I mean, it looks to me at least like one of them might be African or Asian, Asian or whatever, has black hair and stuff. I don't know who it is, so let me know that in the comments. And then the last thing I want to talk about is, you know, when are we finally going to see a new trailer? I mean, I'm pretty sure that this you know, kind of like concept art is supposed to be revealed on October 4th, when Naughty Dog actually turns 30 years old. With this book, they will be showing all of this. I think it got leaked beforehand, you know, like Naughty Dog hasn't actually said anything about this officially yet. But yeah, it just looks very exciting, but it doesn't really make me think like we'll get you know, an actual trailer on the 4th. I think this is basically what they will be officially revealing, and then when will we actually see a trailer? I mean, it would be very exciting if we got it on October 4th, but it might as well just be, you know, the Spike Video Game Awards or somewhere later in 2015, unfortunately. But who knows? I mean, let's just hope we'll see something about the game very soon, something concrete in the form of footage, in the form of a trailer. I absolutely cannot wait. These concept art images got me so excited, and I think it's very cool they're actually returning to environments similar to the first Uncharted game. Yeah, I mean, this is what Naughty Dog is just, you know, best at, and to see what this is going to, you know, graphically look like on the PlayStation 4, I absolutely cannot wait. But of course, I would like to know your thoughts on these images, so let me know that in the comments. What do you think of them? Do you recognize any of the characters that are on the boat Nathan Drake is on? And then, yeah, for now, like I said, hope it got you as excited as it did to me. And then I'd like to thank you a lot for watching, and hope to see you again next time.